Did you know that a staggering 73% of men quietly battle feelings of inadequacy over something deeply personal that impacts their confidence and sense of self? It's not what you might think, it's the amount and strength of their climax. Welcome to the Healthy Body. Dr. Alex here. Today, we're diving into a topic that's often shrouded in silence but affects millions. How to naturally boost ejaculation volume and power for better vitality and men's health. If you're watching this, you're taking a positive step toward understanding your body better. And if you enjoy practical, science-backed advice on boosting energy, circulation, and overall well-being, hit that subscribe button now. It's free and ensures you get more tips like this straight to your feed. Let's start by addressing why this matters. Many men feel a profound sense of embarrassment when their ejaculations seem lackluster, like a dribble instead of a strong release. It's tied to our innate perceptions of masculinity and performance. But here's the truth. This isn't just a superficial issue. It can ripple into your mental health, relationships, and even daily confidence. I've seen patients transform their lives by tackling it head-on. Take, for example, a man in his early 40s. Let's call him John. He was thriving in his career, staying active, and cherishing his long-term relationship. Yet he confided in me during a consultation that his climaxes felt underwhelming, leaving him questioning his virility and worrying about letting his partner down. John's experience is far from unique. Studies indicate that nearly 3/4 of men harbor similar insecurities, yet almost 90% never voice them, not to loved ones, friends, or even healthcare providers. It's a hidden burden. Why does this happen? Ejaculation volume isn't merely about the act itself. It's linked to your psychological well-being. Research from the archives of sexual behavior tracked over 1,000 men for several years and uncovered a startling connection. Those with reduced volume experienced higher instances of mood disorders, strained partnerships, and avoidance of intimacy. The study's lead expert emphasized that this goes beyond physicality. It's about how it erodes self-assurance in everyday life. Have you ever felt that way? Like a part of you is diminishing without explanation? Share in the comments if this resonates. You're not alone, and opening up can be liberating. Now let's demystify the science. Contrary to popular belief, ejaculation isn't primarily about sperm count or fertility in terms of volume. That's a common myth that adds unnecessary stress. In reality, sperm accounts for a mere 5% of the total output. The bulk, around 95%, comes from other sources designed to support and propel it. This revelation changed how I counsel patients on men's health and healthy aging. Visualize it like this. Imagine your ejaculation as a high-powered engine. The sperm are the drivers, but the rail, fuel, and structure come from elsewhere to make the whole system run smoothly. The prostate gland chips in about 1/4 to 1/3 of the fluid. This secretion is vital. It's like nutrient-rich oil that keeps everything moving efficiently, enhancing motility and protection. But the star player? The seminal vesicles, those pouch-like organs tucked behind the prostate. They supply 60% to 70% of the volume, storing and releasing a gel-like substance that gives it body and consistency. Think of them as natural reservoirs, building up reserves for that moment of release. Without their optimal function, things feel sparse. Finally, the bulbourethral glands add a small but essential touch, a lubricating fluid that clears the path, much like priming a pump before it surges. Understanding this anatomy empowers you. It means enhancing volume isn't about forcing more sperm production. It's about nurturing these glands through lifestyle choices that promote circulation, vitality, and longevity. So to recap what we've covered so far, we've busted the myth that volume equals fertility directly, and broken down the key components, prostate, seminal vesicles, and more. This foundation is crucial for the strategies ahead. Next, let's talk about the why behind the force. Ever wondered why some climaxes feel explosive while others barely register? It boils down to a lesser-known muscle, the bulbocavernosus. This wraps around the base of the urethra and pulses during orgasm, creating that propelling action. When it's toned, you get impressive distance and intensity. When weakened, it's more of a trickle. It's like training your biceps for a strong lift. If you neglect it, performance suffers. Fortunately, this muscle responds well to targeted workouts. just as any part of your body does for boosting energy and overall health. I recall a patient, Mike, in his late 30s, who described his experiences as increasingly feeble over time. After incorporating specific exercises, he reported a remarkable turnaround in just over a month, feeling rejuvenated and more connected in his intimate moments. His story highlights how accessible change can be. But does your partner even notice? That's a question that torments many. Surprisingly, research from a 2018 survey of hundreds of women revealed that over 80% aren't focused on volume or force. What matters to them is mutual enjoyment and your evident pleasure. Yet a smaller group, around 17%, noted heightened arousal from a partner's strong response, and some worried low output meant they weren't stimulating enough. The real takeaway? It's your confidence that shines through. When you're assured and engaged, it elevates the experience for everyone. As the study lead put it, enthusiasm trumps measurements every time. So, if you've ever second-guessed yourself mid-moment, ask, how has this affected your relationships? Drop a comment. Your insights could help others navigate similar feelings. As we age, many aspects of health evolve, and ejaculation volume is no exception. It often peaks in your 30s, then subtly declines due to natural shifts. Muscles like the bulbocavernosus lose strength without maintenance. It's the use it or lose it rule in action for men's health and healthy aging. Hormones play a part too. Testosterone, key for vitality, dips gradually after 30, impacting fluid production from the prostate and vesicles. Lower levels mean less robust output. Lifestyle amplifies this. Suboptimal nutrition, sedentary habits, ongoing stress, or poor sleep hasten the process, affecting circulation and energy levels. But here's the uplifting part. Unlike some aging effects, this is reversible with intentional steps toward better well-being and longevity. For instance, incorporating habits that boost testosterone naturally can restore balance, leading to noticeable improvements in volume and overall vigor. Have you noticed changes as you've gotten older? What age did it start for you? Let's discuss in the comments to build a community around these topics. To quickly recap, we've explored the psychological ties, anatomical basics, muscle mechanics, partner views, and age-related factors. This sets us up perfectly for when changes signal bigger issues. While gradual shifts are typical, abrupt drops warrant attention. They might point to underlying conditions affecting men's health. One possibility: blockages in the ejaculatory ducts, those pathways carrying fluids outward. If obstructed, output plummets suddenly. Hormonal imbalances, like low testosterone, can strike quickly too, bringing fatigue, reduced muscle, and waning drive alongside volume loss. A simple blood test can confirm and guide treatment. Medications are culprits sometimes. Drugs for prostate enlargement, such as alpha blockers, may trigger retrograde ejaculation, where fluid redirects into the bladder instead of out. This can stem from diabetes, nerve issues, or injuries too, disrupting the coordination needed for proper release. The message: don't dismiss sudden changes. If it persists beyond a couple of weeks, consult a specialist. Early intervention preserves vitality and prevents complications. Empathy is key here. I've guided countless men through this, and seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Now, shifting to solutions. Let's outline proven ways to enhance volume, from basic to advanced, all rooted in science for boosting energy and circulation. First, tackle the saboteurs. Smoking tops the list. Its toxins ravage nerves and blood flow to reproductive glands, slashing production by up to 40% in some cases. Quitting isn't easy, but the payoff is immense. Improved volume, better erectile function, enhanced fertility, and lower risks overall. Patients often see gains within months. Picture it as clearing clogged pipes. Removing the harm lets your system flow freely again. Beyond that, it supports healthy aging by protecting against broader health declines. If you're a smoker, what's held you back from quitting? Comment below. Sharing strategies can motivate us all. Second strategy: smart hydration. Your glands rely on water to manufacture fluids, but dehydration can cut volume by a quarter. It's not just quantity, quality counts. Ensure electrolytes from sources like mineral-rich salts to maintain fluid balance. Aim for roughly half your weight in ounces daily. Urine should be light straw-colored. Too dark. Up your intake. Too clear? You might be flushing out essentials. This habit not only aids volume but enhances overall vitality, circulation, and energy for daily life. Third, and highly effective, pelvic floor training. Standard Kegels miss the mark. Focus on the ejaculation-specific muscles. To locate them, feel the area behind your testicles during arousal. The contracting ones are your targets. Begin simple. Squeeze for 3 seconds, release for 3, repeat 10 times thrice daily. Progress to longer holds or quick pulses for power. Consistency yields results. Like one patient who went from minimal to impressive projection in weeks, boosting his confidence immensely. These exercises also promote men's health by strengthening core stability and preventing issues like incontinence in later years. Try it now. Can you isolate those muscles? Practice discreetly and let me know how it feels in the comments. To recap our progress, we've covered red flags for medical concerns and the first 3 methods: ditching smoking, hydrating wisely, and muscle workouts. These build a strong base for natural improvements. Our 4th powerhouse, timed abstinence. Research tracking men over months showed volume rises about 10% per day without release, peaking sharply in the first 4 days. For example, extending from daily to every 3 days could add 24% or more. A week might double it. Use it strategically. Save up for meaningful encounters rather than constant restraint. It respects your natural rhythms while maximizing output. This approach aligns with boosting energy and vitality, as it allows recovery time for your system. Beyond basics, consider supplements. Though not miracles, some show promise for men's and women's health alike. Zinc supports prostate health. Deficiencies are common and can hinder fluid production. L-arginine aids blood flow, potentially enhancing gland function. Lecithin has user reports of volume boosts, but evidence is anecdotal. Always consult a doctor before starting. Temperature control. Keep things cool. Avoid heat sources like saunas, as optimal function needs slightly lower temps than your core. Stress reduction. High cortisol tanks testosterone. Practices like meditation preserve hormone balance and nerve health for better circulation. Diet. Load up on zinc-rich foods: oysters, nuts, selenium, Brazil nuts, and healthy fats, avocados, to fuel glands. Skip processed sugars that disrupt production. These tweaks promote longevity and well-being, creating a holistic uplift. Midway through, if these insights on natural supplements and strategies for vitality are resonating, subscribe now. You'll get alerts for future videos on improving health, energy, and quality of life. Perfect for anyone seeking sustainable wellness. Now the mental side. Enhancing volume rebuilds self-assurance, fostering a cycle where confidence improves performance, and vice versa. Like John from earlier, he regained not just physical strength but eagerness for intimacy, strengthening his bond. Many find it elevates their overall masculinity and worth, spilling into daily life with more vigor. Have you experienced a confidence boost from health changes? Share your story. It's inspiring for the community. Your action plan. Baseline your current state for a week. Then quit harms, hydrate optimally, exercise daily and time breaks. Add advanced elements as needed, tracking monthly. Most see shifts in weeks. Skip hype-filled pills. No FDA-backed quick fixes exist. Stick to evidence-based paths for real results. If symptoms persist or include pain, blood, or urinary changes, see a pro promptly. Medications might interact too. Discuss openly. Remember, prioritizing this is self-care, enhancing satisfaction and intimacy. In closing, reclaiming ejaculation volume empowers your confidence, masculinity, and joy in connections. Start today with patience and persistence. Transformations await. If this empowered you toward better men's health and vitality, subscribe. It's the best way to keep accessing valuable content like this. For next time, check out our video on natural ways to elevate testosterone for sustained energy and longevity.